Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you know what it is. It's your boy Guess Who. You now tapped into Streetnerdz Radio, the #1 station in the streets right now. We got a special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Vibe with Key, and I am a MUA entrepreneur. I do all type of stuff, jack of all trades, and I currently have my own reality show going. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm glad we got you in front of this camera.
For sure.
Before we get to the juicy stuff that everybody probably is here to hear, let's get a little bit more about you. You said you're a jack of all trades. Where are you from and how'd you grow up?
Well, I'm originally from Inglewood, California, so I'm an LA native. And my inspiration it really always came from my parents, like, because they both real, I don't want to get emotional, but, sorry, but,
You good, take your time.
Can you give me some tissue?
Do you feel like, let me go here. This brings some, is it hard to be vulnerable? Do you feel like nowadays it's hard for you to be vulnerable?
Yes, it is, because I'm just, me, like, personally, I'm a very open spirit. Like, I'm a very kind person, so people take advantage of that. So I feel like I always have to be on a defense mode with certain things, you know what I'm saying? And I never wanted to live my life like that, because it's like, it gets you nowhere, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very in tune with myself, so I notice a lot of things, certain situations people go through is really out of my control. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. So it's like, if it don't apply to me, I just gotta let it fly. But I'm big on like empowering the Black community, women like myself, you know what I'm saying? Being a mother of 2 girls, like, it's just something that really means a lot to me. Like, growing up with both my parents, like, I just have a whole different dynamic of like life, you know what I'm saying? And I can see things for what they are, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, my parents are very strong. Like, they're 2 strong people that I really look up to, and they're people that have their own businesses. They're entrepreneurs. My mom's a tax preparer. She does credit repair. Like, she's above and beyond. She could do anything. My dad's same, you know what I'm saying? DJ, he videographer, photographer, you know what I'm saying? He does all type of things. So I just feel like I was blessed to have both of their abilities within me. Like, I'm really both of my parents combined. Like, so that's where my inspiration really comes from, just wanting to make them proud, you know, from a child. Like, I've always had that sense of me, like, I could be great, you know what I'm saying? I could do something. I know it's a purpose, but I don't know what it is yet. So once I figured that out, because I'm a Gemini, so people always, oh, y'all can't decide, y'all so indecisive, y'all don't know what y'all want to do. It's not that, it's just I'm a curious soul. So anything I feel like I could do, I'm gonna try it. And if I could do it, I'm gonna keep doing it. If it makes me money, if it, you know, something beneficial, I'm gonna make sure I do it. And I just always been a person that I could be somebody you could look up to. I'm very influential. And it's like, you know, like nowadays, it's hard to be vulnerable. It is, because people see that and they prey on that. They take advantage of it. So I just want to let people know that being vulnerable is being strong. Like, being able to just be open with yourself, being comfortable within you, doing things that are out of the ordinary, being exotic. That's why everything I do is exotic. Exotic beauty services, exotic beauty by Key, exotic baddies collection. You know what I'm saying? It goes up. You know what I'm saying? So I have a lot of things in store, and my upbringing was very positive. You know what I'm saying? But we went through things, of course. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
So what's it like? What's childhood like?
Childhood for me.
In Inglewood, California.
Well, my parents, we moved around a couple places. We stayed in Compton, we stayed in Long Beach, you know what I'm saying, a few areas around. The last place we stayed out there was around in Norwalk, and, you know, being in LA for anybody is dangerous, you know what I'm saying? No matter the shape, color, size, age, race, whatever, it's dangerous. So it's like, you can move your kids to an area and feel like, okay, it's gonna be good, but then you gotta think you got other kids there. You have other influences, you know what I'm saying? So my mom was just always on a sense of urgency. Like, I have to protect my kids, you know, because the way she explained it growing up, where she was at, you know what I'm saying? And how people used to, you know, they used to be on all type of time. And she like, you know, it'll be shootouts, you know, we got to hide, we got to do this, we got to do that. So my parents just never wanted us to go through what they've been through, you know what I'm saying? And with her having my little brother, she's like, okay, I got 2 sons now, got 2 daughters, you know, so I need to move them to a place to where they can have a chance. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I wasn't really exposed to the real bad side of LA because my mom kind of put us in a place to where it could be sheltered. So it was like, you know, but we still were exposed to things being kids, you know what I'm saying? Probably going to the train tracks we're not supposed to, being exposed to dead bodies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like not normal, but that's just what life is, you know what I'm saying? And we couldn't understand it.
The best wisdom or game your parents gave you?
The best wisdom or game my parents gave me was to always be strong, like to use my voice, you know what I'm saying? To figure me out, you know what I'm saying? Be comfortable within myself. Like that's the number one thing my parents just want for all of us is to be strong, you know what I'm saying? Because life is capable of taking you on different turns, and you know what I'm saying? So me, I live my life in like survival mode, you know what I'm saying? So I think about everything I do. I'm constantly 10 steps ahead, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have to, you know, if I do get pushed back a little bit, I know I got a few more steps I could, you know, I can make up for it. But they really taught me how to survive. You know what I'm saying? With whatever I got. Like, I'm going to make whatever I got work. So, I'm really a survivor, like, for real.
What brought you to Las Vegas?
What brought me to Las Vegas, I didn't have a choice in the move because my mom, she was pregnant at the time. So this is where my little brother comes into play, and we're about 10 years apart. So she's like, you know, I'm having another baby boy. You feel me? I already got a son. We in LA. We need to make some changes. Rent is sky high. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not livable now. So we picked up, we moved to Vegas. So I got out here. I was around, 10, 11. So yeah, freshly when my little brother was born, we got out here, and you know, it was different for me because I never moved nowhere outside of California. So I was like, okay, I'm in a whole different state. Like, I really don't know nobody out here. So I got to start from scratch, you know? So, personally, fitting in for me, I never really cared to fit in. Like, I've always been like stand out, you know, but people love me, like people attract to me. So I never had a problem like making friends. So that was never my thing. It was just really me finding myself in the crowd that I could fit in, because I was big on like, oh no, like even before I knew what it was, just protecting my name. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I want to be somebody one day. So I don't want to have a track record like, oh, she's this, she's that, she does this, she does that. So anything I do, like I said, I like to leave a good impression behind it, whether we fall out, whatever it is, I keep things within me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a very trustworthy person. Like, people know me, and, you know, they know me for good things. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even if I did fall out with somebody, it's like, damn, you look really cool as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? What's poppin'? You feel me? Like, and I'm so open. Like, you know, I'm like, it is what it is. Life happens. Like, people go through things. And like I said, I'm not the one to judge, like, why so-and-so did this, why so-and-so did that. Because I have my days, too. You know, I'm not perfect. So I can recognize that, you know?
What would be the biggest misconception about where you're from? Not Vegas, but where you're from that people get wrong?
Let me see. The biggest misconception, I feel like everybody thinks that it's just a bunch of gang banging, like violence and just havoc, like, which is true.
That's what they portray for sure.
That's what they portray, but that's what it's known for. Because let's be honest, West Coast, like the West Coast started all the gang banging, the rivalries, the beefs, you know what I'm saying? So that's where everything started. So it's like, yes, that's where the real is gonna come from. So when I go to other places and I see them, I'm like, man, it's kind of watered down, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I just know a different scene. Like, even when I moved out here, I was kind of like,
Is it crazy to see how far California's reached when
yes,
gangbanging? Yes.
It's crazy, but like I said, I didn't really understand it until I really got into social media. Like, damn, that, you know, I didn't even know like gangbang was that far. I just thought it was in LA. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really think it was like worldwide. So when I really started to pay attention to it, which social media kind of forces you to do, it's like, damn, like LA is really influential. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can be known for good things, you can be known for bad things, but it's like when you're a product of your environment, it's like you really gotta figure out what you want to do. Cause it's like people want to drag you down. You feel me? And when a motherfucker see somebody trying to do something better, oh, you a mark, you a square, you know what I'm saying? You a lame, whoop-de-whoop. They want to get you, ostracize you, but shit, that's even better. Because that means you don't got to worry about the rest of the bullshit going on. You just worry about yourself. So that's why it's hard for a lot of young men and young women to make it out of LA for real, because you're faced with those daily battles. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough support. It's not enough love. Like, it's too much competition. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody should be focused on them. So personally, I just feel like a lot of things be a distraction, you know, and if we all know where gangbanging originated from, we all know it's part of government, you know, control, systematic stuff. So you got to really look deep into it. That's why people got to kind of do their own research and set themselves apart from just what's, you know, expected. Like, every black person is probably expected to be nothing, to be a bum, to not, you know what I'm saying, have a bunch of kids, not go nowhere in life. You know what I'm saying? We're minorities, so it's like we're expected to not go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, put your best foot forward. The gangbanging shit is just gonna keep you back. You know, I understood it when it first happened, but then it's like now it's starting to become something more than what it should, you know? Mm-hmm.
Now, coming to Las Vegas, growing up, high school and everything, is it like the movies, Vegas? Is it all pimps and hoes and fast life, casinos, money everywhere? You know, is that Vegas?
So when I first initially found out we was moving to Vegas, I said, Vegas? What is in Vegas? Like, I'm just thinking it's a bunch of lights, you know, the strip, what I seen from the movies. You know, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know there was houses in Vegas. Like, I had no clue. I swear to you, I had no clue. So when we moved out here, we get past the strip, I'm like, start seeing all these houses and stuff. We get to our house, I'm like, oh my God, this is so nice. Like, it's so big, because we had a 2-story when we stayed in LA, but this 2-story was different. Like, so for me, it was like, wow, like, this is beautiful. You know, this was something like just out of my normal, but it was like more upscale than what I was used to. You know what I'm saying? So I was happy with it. You know, I'm like, okay, the living is cool, but now I got to figure out the social life, you know? And I've always been kind of to myself, very in my shell. So I do a lot of things to put myself out there. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I started off homeschool. I was homeschooled. So my mom, she let us go to school for a little minute. And this was when we were in like middle school, but she seen our performance and she's like, yeah, y'all not doing right. Like, y'all not doing good, right? She'll ask us, what did y'all learn in school today? We can't tell her what we learned at school today. So she's like, that's a problem, you know, grades and stuff. So she took us out and she put us into K-12 and we were doing homeschooling then. And then I got to my 8th grade year and she was like, okay, Kima, and my brother, he's already in high school at this time. So she's like, okay, Kima, I'm gonna put you in school. But she was like, you come with any bad grades, that's your ass. And I'm like, okay, I promise you, I'm gonna do it. Right, because I'm like, I want to, I'm like, okay, I promise I'm not, if you let me go back to regular school, I promise you I won't do nothing bad. I got you. So I did that, you know what I'm saying? I straight A's, I'm on time, I'm doing me, you know, and a lot of my friends and stuff that I did go to school with, they would transfer, you know, a lot of my cousins and stuff that would go to school with me, they would transfer, you know, due to whatever else they had going on in life. So I always find myself being by myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I get comfortable with my everyday people, you know, like we kick it every day. We a little posse, you feel me? So once they started leaving me, I just was like, damn, like, okay, I got to start from scratch. So I took it upon myself to start doing sports. So I played basketball, I played volleyball, I did a little bit of track. And
what was your best sport?
Volleyball, off tops. Volleyball was just so fun to me. Like, I was real good in basketball too. I was a shooting guard, so got a nice look, you know what I'm saying? But volleyball was just fun. Like, it was real fun to me because it was something that I really like took to, something that I really, you know, prevailed in, and I was happy. Like, it was fun. My teammates was good, you know what I'm saying? We had our little, you know, mishaps and stuff, but we got over it because we're a team. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try to preach in life. Like, it's okay. It's possible to get into it with people, but you still got to do business or you still got to deal with these people. You know what I'm saying? So be able to just move on from it. So getting into sports really helped me get out of my shell, and it really helped me develop my character. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what I want to be. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I like sports. I could be a sport, you know, I could play sports. I never knew I could play sports until I played. So it was fun for me. And, you know, like I said, I don't really attach to people because I just noticed a lot of people, they're not, especially in Vegas, it's not really like a community. You know what I'm saying? I've always felt like I was in the wrong location. I've always felt like that. Like maybe if I was somewhere else, then I'll probably be a little further. But, you know, you got to take baby steps sometimes. And I always just knew I was different. Like I don't fit for everybody. So
when did you know that you wanted to be an entrepreneur, that you wanted to work for yourself?
When I found that out, it was my last job. I turned 18 and I started working at the Love Store. So I was doing that. It was fun. And I got into sales. So I never like sold nothing before. So I'm like, damn, I could sell my ass off. Like my boss coming to me talking about, girl, you done sold $2,500 worth of toys and products and like you doing your thing. So I got promoted to the shift lead, and that was like less than a month of me working there, honestly, like a month or two. And she promoted me to shift lead. So I'm like, okay, like I could really do that. So it just was like for what I was working, it was not adding up for me, you know what I'm saying? So I just was like, I could be my own boss. And like I said, my parents, they was a big staple for me, because they always had their own, like they've always, like they work jobs here and there, but I know my parents is getting it on their own for a long time, like consistently, like, okay, if I gotta go get a job, I just need it for the meantime, then I'm back on my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just like, I took my last check and I was like, I'm finna invest it in some nail products, and I taught myself how to do nails. So I became a nail tech at 18, and I was making so much money, and they were so sad I was leaving. They like, Kima, no, please. You're like, because I'm a good worker. Like, I could work. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I had to choose. Like, do I want to work for somebody my whole life, or do I want to work for myself?
Was it hard to make that decision?
No, it wasn't. It was like, what made me make that decision was I had already called off in advance, and it was around February. But I called off in like November. So she was like, I got my dates in and everything. I was trying to go to Mardi Gras for, you know, New Orleans. And she was like, oh no, we need you here. Like, we need you. And I'm like, no, like, this is too demanding. Like, I'm not going to be able to live a life. And a job is always demanding me. Like, you're taking away my freedom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm past my 90 days at this point. Like, I'm shift lead, you know what I'm saying? So I just like, forget this, I'm done. Like, I already put my days in. It's like, you're disrespecting me at this point. Like, you know, you just disregarding me as a human.
Right.
So I was like, no, like I quit. So, you know, it was a hard decision to make, but it was the best decision I could ever make. So I started doing nails, and that's when I really put faith into myself. Like, I could do this, you know what I'm saying? So I was doing it. I was making good money, like just doing my thing. And then I graduated from high school, so I was free to do whatever I wanted to do, and that was the last job I got. And
you was like, talk to the verses.
Yeah, it's up from there.
That's dope.
Yep.
From the woman you are today,
Mm-hmm.
to the young lady before you made the decision to really go see what the world was like,
Mm-hmm.
if you could go back and tell yourself or give yourself any wisdom or game,
Mm-hmm.
what would be that wisdom?
My younger self, I probably would tell her, don't be so impulsive. You know what I'm saying? Probably like the self-love aspect too. You know what I'm saying? Just growing into my womanhood. Certain things, you know, you can feel insecure about, but like, you know, just don't seek validation from nobody else, because it'll take you into a place to where, you know, it'll change you, or it'll bring something into your life that you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And one of those things was my baby, because after that, I got pregnant. So, you know, and I don't regret her at all. She really made me stronger. So I just feel like I needed a little more time. But it's like no time into that shit. Like, if you really know as a parent, it's like there's no perfect time. You just got to get ready for it. So I just feel like I was a little just trying to really find myself, and I was doing it the wrong way. So I would like to let a lot of young girls know, just take your time. Like, love yourself first before you can give anybody else your love. You have to, because then you'll try to find that love in other things. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it was a blessing, because after I had my baby, like, life just really took off for me. So I was like, it was God's way of just showing me, like, you got somebody to look into, to feed into, to bring her up, to make sure she's like, you know, on her shit. Like, cause I preach. Like, I'm never gonna let nobody shut me up. That's never gonna happen. So I'm just like, I'm proud to be a mom of 2 girls, because I can teach them and get them prepared. Like, I keep saying, my daughters, they're gonna be doing nails at 12. Like, I'm gonna have them doing shit to where they can be productive and proactive and, you know, on their, you know. But at the time, like, for me, like I said, I just really didn't know what I wanted to do. And I just really had to, you know, make that sacrifice to really become who I am today. You know what I'm saying? So my kids just made me stronger. But I would say not to be too impulsive with certain things, you know?
For sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
I think your story is amazing in itself.
Thank you.
A lot of young ladies and a lot of women who watch this and see how open you are about your story is going to translate well. Yeah,
for sure.
The juicy stuff is how does the reality show come into play? I ain't gonna hold you. Them lives be wicked.
Okay, listen.
Them lives be wicked.
Them lives go crazy. Okay.
So how did the show come about? Like.
Okay, so the show came about because, as we know, this past little post-COVID or whatever, we've been in the house. So reality TV just sparked, like, you feel me? And me growing up, I watched Flavor of Love. I watched, you know what I'm saying? What's the shows? Y'all know the shows, For the Love of Money, like all the Bad Girls Clubs, you know what I'm saying? Everything. So I was into that type of life, and my parents, we loved watching shows. So once Now That's TV and Zeus came out, I'm like, oh shit, this is dope. Like, they making some more urban, like, you know, shows that I like to watch. You feel me? Because I wasn't really into, like, Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that, like, until I really started watching these other shows, because I just was like, I ain't got time, you know, whatever. I feel like it was too scripted. Right. So once these other shows came out, I'm like, damn, this is dope. And then I got casted for the Zodiac House. I was supposed to be the Gemini on there. And I was able to get, like, the background scoop a little bit on how, you know, this show shit works. So I just seen how it's messy, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, ooh, they'll make you do certain things, you know what I'm saying? And I just felt like I didn't want to be used for my personality. Like, I wanted to be, like, the person to bring it together. You feel me? Okay. And build a platform for other women. Because I just felt like these shows, too, they don't represent women in the best light. Like, all you know for is fighting. Like, you got to do all the other work outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't showcase what you do. All we know you for is fighting. So what do you do outside of that? So it's like, you can, you know, fall in your face with that. And now they got this and they branching off of it and benefiting. So I preach to these girls, like, make sure you are posting, promoting yourself, promoting the brand, promoting yourself, promoting the show, you know? And I really let these girls just organically just create their own narratives. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these girls have outside problems. And I tell them, like, if you know you're beefing with somebody outside of this, you ain't handled your situation, they see you on the show, yeah, they gonna say something, because now you're on a platform. People are seeing you. You're being looked at. So my show is literally to rebuild these women and show them that if you want to be a businesswoman, you got to keep your name, like, clear. You know what I'm saying? You got to really know how to move in this life. And if you do kind of step out of bounds, you know how to bring it back to where, you know, it's on a neutral ground. But I really just let them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And we just go full fledged with it. Like,
how do you?
Can I get the lighter?
How do you separate somebody who is putting on an act from being who they really are? Because for me, I feel like when I watch, I think, like, when you say Love and Hip Hop, it does seem scripted. But when you watch something like South Central Baddies or, like, even the Natalie Nunn show, right, it seemed like, oh no, this they really doing this. Yeah, this is really how they feel. Yes. You get what I'm saying? How do you separate somebody who you feel like is just in there intentionally just to be messy?
It's a team. It's a team's effort. Like I tell the girls all the time, y'all could be my eyes and ears too. You see something, call it out. You know what I'm saying? You feel some type of way about the girl, call it out. Bring something to my attention that I probably wouldn't catch. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not on there 25/8. Like, I have a lot of other stuff I'm, you know, doing. So when stuff be brought to my attention, I get to analyze it and think, like, because I also am a tarot reader. I'm very deep into spirituality, so I could read a person like that. You know what I'm saying? I have discernment. I really am big on my intuition, and that developed for me after my kids. So I can already know who to, you know what I'm saying, stay away from. Like, you're going to be too much mess. You're going to be too much drama, but I'll let you get it out. You know what I'm saying? But what else do you have to bring? And once it keeps getting dragged on, I get, you know, I'm like, okay, you're not here for nothing. You just want to be on bullshit. You feel me? You're going to be in the house trying to tear shit up. You're going to be trying to fight all night. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing all that. So you get the boot. You got it.
Are you allowing them to box? Because it seems like South Central baddies.
Yes.
They be boxing.
Yeah, they be fighting. They be getting down. That's
this
getting down.
This is off the wall question. Who do you think is winning what baddies is winning in fist fights?
On my cast?
No, like from the shows that you see already. You already know you're gonna say your cast is gonna whoop everybody. But from who you already see on Now That's TV and Zeus, which baddies series got the best squabblers?
South Central baddies, off tops.
Yeah,
off tops.
I feel too.
Off top. But that's real raw LA for you. You know what I'm saying? The first couple seasons was real South Central baddies, real life baddies from South Central, and then a lot of other girls from all over, they catch on. That's why On My Cell and On God in Heaven and all these phrases are so popular because LA is really influential. Like, we really put shit on the map. You know what I'm saying? So I have to give it to South Central baddies. Like I said, my cousin was on season 1, Pressure. My cousin Liddy was on season 3, and they showed up and they showed out. And my cousin Liddy was the star of season 3. She took over that whole show. You know what I'm saying? And me and her was both supposed to be doing shows, so that's how it all came into play. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
So
but
what separates your series, your house, your ladies, the ladies that you trying to put on a pedestal? What separates y'all from every other one?
What separates us is, like I said, I really want to give these ladies a platform to show who they are authentically, uniquely, exotically. You know what I'm saying? And when I say exotic, I mean be colorful, be you, like have your personality, like be, one with yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? So this show is for 10 girls who will be in a house, and they will have challenges, and we're going out, we're going to have outings, we're going to have a bunch of constructive things to do. You know what I'm saying? They're not just going to be in a house all day fighting. You know what I'm saying? There might be a couple fights here and there, but I told them, like, 3 rounds is max. That's all you get. You know what I'm saying? So if she can't get it out in the first round and y'all, we kiki and laughing, but she like, girl, I just really don't like how you beat my ass. Like, let's run it again. Okay, y'all run it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might feel some type of way. Y'all want to go again. That's y'all 3rd strike. So after that, somebody's going home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let it just carry on, because we got shit to do. Like, I have real life challenges for them. I have real life special guests come in. Like, I'm really putting together something big, and a lot of women's like, oh yeah, because Baddies Las Vegas, they had that, but they didn't really put on. So I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be way better than that. Not no shade to no other networks or nothing, or no other shows, but I got something in store for these ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna really come out a better woman than what they came in, learning, you know what I'm saying, all type of things. That's why I have a bunch of different girls that do a bunch of different things, you know what I'm saying, so they can all learn from each other. Like, I want this to be a learning experience. I just feel like when we watch these shows, it's like, what's the point? Like, what, did y'all just all come in the house and link up and fight? Like, y'all waited months to do that? You know what I'm saying? So it just takes away from what you really do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to know you for, oh, you do this, you do that, girl, you do that. They're going to know you for fighting and this and that. Like, the other stuff that you really don't want to have your light on. You don't want that. So I just really I want this to be, and I know this will be a constructive show for a lot of girls that want to build themselves. Like, it's a lot of girls from all over tapping in. So I'm just like, I feel so great about it, and I'm so happy about how far it's going already. It hasn't even been a month yet, and I'm just like, I just know it's going to be even further, and I'm just doing my best and my hardest to bring my creation to life.
This is season 1.
Season 1, yes. Season 1 of Exotic Baddies Collection.
What has been the biggest hurdle you feel like you faced, or the biggest obstacle that you faced?
So far, probably the cast members. Yeah, picking and getting rid of certain ladies, you know what I'm saying? Because certain ladies are really likable. Like, they are really likable, but it's like, I don't want you to be distracted from what you're really here for. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ladies do get a little big-headed, you know what I'm saying? They try to disrespect production, and it's like, we're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is something that we're giving you opportunity for, and we're all supposed to be on a humble note. You know what I'm saying? Building this up together. So once I feel like it's like you already too soon to be like so big-headed, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait until you really, get there to be like, okay, I did that, but this is just the start. You know what I'm saying? So you still got to make sure you make it in the house. So it's just the egos, dealing with the egos and stuff, and it doesn't really bother me, you know what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, I make the calls, you know what I'm saying, I call the shots, so I just let them be them, you know what I'm saying, and you know, we just get rid of people who's just too problematic. Like, I don't like to deal with problems. I like to solve them.
Who's on your board? Who's the people behind the scenes that are with you, that are helping you, I guess, make these decisions as far as it comes with the females?
Okay, I have my EP, Big Young Boss. He helps me make a lot of decisions. I have one of my cousins, Peasy did it. She helps me make a lot of decisions too, and they give me a lot of great feedback and information, and I really go to them to really, like, you know, decide, like, okay, who do you think I should, you know, who should we get rid of? Because I like a collective opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because they might, you know, see something I don't see. Like I said, like, let me, you know, if we're all in agreement, then she gotta go. You feel me? So I have them. I have my sister as well. She's my creative director, and she does a lot of my, you know, helping me bring my visuals together, making sure everything makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So she helps me tremendously. The network as well. Like, they're great. They're amazing, and you know, they're really positive and informative, and they want to make sure we get things done. So I have a really great team. Like, my mom, she's my manager, so she helps me out with a lot of, you know, right. Shout out to mom. She helps me out with a lot of, you know, law things and contracts, and making sure, you know, things make sense as well. Making sure numbers are right, making sure we get everything lined up in order. So, and they're, you know, they own me. They own me about it, because one thing about it, they want me to follow my dreams, and they know me. I like to do this. I like to do that. They like, Kima, do it. Just do it. Just do it. We're going to be 100% behind you. You know what I'm saying? My dad, too, he's going to help with our videography and helping film and stuff, taking, you know, some of the promo pictures for the girls. So he does a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a really strong team behind me. And the reason for it being family is because that's who I trust. You know what I'm saying? That's who I look into. That's who I know is not going to, you know what I'm saying, do me no harm. They mean me well. So I really lean towards family. That's why it took me a minute too, because I'm like, damn, if I do a show, who am I gonna have on my team? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a team. It's impossible to do certain things sometimes without a team. You know, teamwork really makes the dream work. So I'm like,
volleyball.
Right, exactly, right. And I keep my morals. Like, everything I learned in school, like, I'm really big on morals and ethics. So it was like, okay, I'm like, let me finally just reach out and see. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, yeah, let's do it, girl, let's do it. You feel me? So I'm glad that I have a strong team that I have, and people that I can really trust, you know what I'm saying, to be my eyes and ears when I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? I know things are gonna get done. My man as well, you know, that's my PA, so he makes sure I get things done that I need done. He's a big help when it comes down to the kids. You know, anything I need him to do, he really does. He stands in, he does it, and his family as well. So I just feel like I have a lot of support. So it's like, why wouldn't I chase my dreams? Like, I got the time right now, I got the people right now, let's go, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And they're also like, do it, you know, don't hold back. So I'm happy that I really have a strong support, because like I said, a lot of these shows, a lot of people get ripped off, a lot of people get, you know what I'm saying, a lot of broken promises. So I'm just glad that I'm able to do it and be fortunate enough, you know?
She comes to you, says she wants to do a reality show with women from Las Vegas. What is your first thoughts, knowing what you've seen? What in your mind is you getting ready for? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, like, I love it. Like, let's do it. Like, let's do it. I love it. Like, you feel me? Like, the reality shows, you feel me? That's something to expose, you know, other people and things like that. You feel me? So it's like, that's pretty dope. You feel me? That's dope to, you feel me, expose, you feel me, what's not seen and other people. So it's like, it's creative. You feel me? It's dope. You feel me? I know it's gonna be, you feel me? It's gonna take off. It's gonna be lit.
And we be watching these shows together, so he like, maybe you can do that. Yeah, he be getting all the tea. He be getting all the tea.
I'm getting all of it, man. It be lit, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
How does it feel to have a man behind you, supporting you in something like this, when usually you know, it's hard. It's not. That's not. The woman chasing the dream is not always first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how does it feel to have a man that's really supporting you on your journey like this?
It feels amazing. It really does, because it's rare, you know, and from where I was coming from with my first baby daddy, it was like totally different. Like, it was like he was trying to take my dream away from me, like to distract me from, like, you know, you're a mom, you do this, you do that. You know what I'm saying? So with him, it's like, he's like, yeah, do it, let's do it. Like, he really does. He puts faith in everything I do, and I love him for that. You know what I'm saying? He's the first person I ever really have had a connection with on that same type of level. We think alike. We be saying the same things sometimes. Like, he's really my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, my soulmate, my other half. So it just makes me more comfortable and open to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I gotta hide what I do. Like, I do music, I sing, I rap. Like, I do so many things, and I'm able to be comfortable enough to, like, babe, listen to this. Like, let me know how let me know how I hear it. And with him too, like, he's being able to open up with himself and what he wants to do and finding his purpose, and I'm supporting him as well. Like, if you want to go do your song, let's go to the studio. My dad, he do studio sessions. He got the whole shit set up. Like, I have it here. I have the stuff. So why not do it, you know? And we make it work. And he always tells me, baby, I'm on your side. I'm on your team. Like, I'm not against you. Like, I'm here for you. Like, because, you know, I have my moments of doubt. I have my moments of when I'm down, you feel me, and I want to lash out, but he's always there to bring me back. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to just get somebody like that or understand those dynamics. So it's like, I'm grateful for that, and I appreciate him for that, and we make sure that we pour into each other. You know what I'm saying? So we give each other affirmations. Yeah, he tell me I'm beautiful all the time. I tell him he handsome, call me his queen. So it's very uplifting, and that's why I'm so empowering, because I'm able to give love and I'm able to receive it. So it's like, that's all I want. I just want 100% love and support by my side.
And that's what you want to give to your cast?
That's what I want to give to my cast, yes. I want them to, they love me already. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even take long. They love me, and they really do lean towards me. And these girls just really want to make it. You know what I'm saying? And they have they see the bigger purpose. They see the image. You know, it's a lot of mothers on the cast. You know what I'm saying? A lot of girls that, you know, people be hating on, you feel me, don't really got too much to say, you know, but really just want to be a part of something. So that's me 100%. Yeah, for sure.
Introduce us to some of the cast.
Okay. So we got Miss Good Ass Deja. So I'm sure y'all probably heard her name. She was on Baddies of Las Vegas. I think that was season 3, if I'm not mistaken, with her best friend Ivory. And she's on there. She was one of my first ladies that I officially casted, and she calls herself The Face. So this is where The Face name comes from. Okay. It comes from, yeah, he was on that line, right? They was going up. They was going up for that Face title, okay? That's my girl. So she really is cool. Like, she's a good, genuine ass person. But on that show, she wasn't really known for the best things, you know, and a lot of people, you know, they watched it and they know what it is. But I just, you know, I told her, like, I wanted to reassure her, like, I want you to come on here and be able to, you know, do your rap shit. You feel me? Like, let them know who you really is. You feel me? Fuck all that other shit. Like, we talking about the now. You know what I'm saying? Leave that now. That's TV over there. We're Starstream Network. You know what I'm saying? Exotic Baddies Collection. So I told her, like, I want you to have this platform to shine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I told her, we finna do music together. I want her to be a part of our intro song for the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of talent in here. And she's just a cool ass female. She a cool ass female. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, it's all love, you know? And my other girl, They Hey Kay, and she was, you know, one of the girls that was having a rival with Deja, and she came out and she was calling herself HOH. So that's where Head of Household come from, Miss They Hey Kay. And her and Deja had a few little issues from the past, about probably 2 years prior to anything. And this is where this all started, about being casted with somebody you know you have beef with. You know what I'm saying? And that's
another. They're gonna say you inviting the drama now. I'm
not inviting the drama. I'm just opening to the public. And like I tell them all the time, I don't know nothing outside of this, prior to this, none of that. So when the shit hit the fan, I'm just finding out about it. You feel me? But that's my thing. Like, they were able to work it out. They were able to get past it. And this is before the show. But of course, you know, some things happen, and me and my EP, he made a decision to remove Deja for a little bit, and then we added her back, and that's when Kay had took the face title because she did win a challenge, and you know, we assigned her the face. So that's
what was the challenge.
The challenge was, we had a twerk challenge. So the first twerk challenge, you know what I'm saying? We got the girls, you know, shaking ass, having fun. And it was a $50 prize, you know, for whoever won. And Kay took the prize. She won, and she did get her prize money. We keep our promises around here, okay? She got her prize money, and she took the face title. So she was holding on to the face for probably about a week or so. Like, it feels like it's been forever, but it's like so little time. So took the face title. I haven't heard nothing from Deja since she got removed from the group chat. So I had a talk with my EP, Peasy did it, and she was just like, I feel like we need to add her back because, you know, business-wise, she's good. You feel me? She's good for business. And I'm like, you're right. And I was thinking that. Whenever I have a thought, a feeling, I go for it. You feel me? And when somebody else tells me, it's just confirmation.
You're right.
You know, so it was crazy because that next day, I checked my main page, and I see she inboxed me. And she was like, I just got a few words I need to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? To, like, add me back to the group chat. So I'm like, okay. She popped back in. She's like, I just want to let y'all know I'm still the motherfucking face. I'm not going nowhere. I'm back in this motherfucker. Like, she just reclaimed her spot, and she's been holding her spot, and she don't do too much talking. She just, I'm gonna just show you why I'm the face, and that's just that. And
what do you think? Face, what are the characteristics of the face?
Okay, the characteristics of the face is,
if you had to choose what the characteristic was, what would it be?
It would be somebody that is dedicated, that is, you know, on call, that's ready to go, and active in the group chats, active on the lives, you know what I'm saying, making sure they promote themselves as well as the brand. I tell these girls all the time, like, you can post yourself, you know, and tag the page, make sure you're doing it at least 3 times a day. Somebody that's just a team player, that's, you know, ready to go, you know what I'm saying, shows up to our events that we do, you know, make sure they do their part on whatever they need to do, still gets the point and objective of the show, you know what I'm saying, and just being themselves. Like, I don't like a person that tries too hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need all that. I like to see visually. Like, I'm a visual person, and like I said, I already read energy. So if it's something I just don't feel fit, it's just like, no, you know? So like I tell these ladies all the time, I'm just watching y'all. I'm watching y'all closely. So I make the final call. Y'all can go back and forth all day about face this, face that, but until I say it, then it's like, yeah. And I like somebody who stand on business. Like, don't like pick and choose your battles, yes, but don't pick on somebody that you know like is not really a battle.
Don't be no bully.
Yeah, like, don't be a bully. Right, don't be a bully. So it was like once the face thing got called out to Kay, she was just like, well, I don't really care about it, and she kind of recanted, you know, and they was like, girl, but you was just popping it, like, you just was going up about so-and-so about the face, so why you don't got the same energy with Gutter? You feel me? Like, what's that? She's like, I don't care, because, like, you know, so I just be like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't, you just stand on business, like, stand on your word, you feel me? Because you was popping it. So yeah, but I love all the girls. And my other girl, Passion, she's the HOH right now, and head of household, yes, head of house, and she's cool as fuck. She real chill, like, you know, she don't be about the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just a real laid back vibe. Like, I fucks with her the long way. You know, this is somebody I grew up with out here in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? We weren't super close growing up, but we lived in our same neighborhood together. You know, because it's always been about her business and doing what she do. You know, she's a little older than me too. So, she's always been cool as fuck though. Like, I never had an issue. You know, and then once the show dropped, she's like, girl, you know, I gotta be on that. And I'm like, what? Yes. So that's my girl. Like, I really do. And I don't have no favoritism. They think I got favoritism, but I always put business first. You know what I'm saying? I tell them, don't let...
Who they say is your favorite?
I don't know who they say my favorite is, but they just be trying to say it. And I'm just like, yeah. And I told them that I wanted some to be here today, but, you know, they was like, oh, you know, blah. So... But I said we can always reschedule something, because I do want them to be here, and that's going to be real juicy. So I'm just like, you know, I really do love them. And then my girl Nisha, she be standing strong, 10 toes down. That's somebody that got personality, okay? Yeah. When I tell you, she'll call it like she see it. They can't handle her. Like, you know, because her personality is just so strong, but I know exactly like where she's coming from, you know what I'm saying? And she's just being herself. So I give her props, you know what I'm saying? And when I see somebody and they star power, I like to pick them out from the crowd. Like, okay, I'm gonna have you do this. I'm gonna have you probably do a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's really all a collective thing. Like, it really takes a team to make this work, you know? So
how many girls you gonna have in the house?
I was thinking about 8 to 10 girls. I feel like will be a good number. I want to do something even, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that'll be good for the season 1, and then I'm gonna have duos for season 2. So that's gonna be another little, you know what I'm saying?
What's your short-term goal with this, and what's your long-term goal?
So I don't really have a short-term goal because I want it to be long-term. So long-term goal, I just want to have as many seasons as God sees fit. You know what I'm saying? And I want to create more. Like, I want to get into creating movies, scripted series, like all type of things. You know what I'm saying?
You're a writer.
I'm a writer, yes. I write books on Wattpad. I have a bunch of books on there. I do a lot of stuff. Like, I'm really creative. I have to be creative. I got to stay busy. So for me, it's really exciting, and just seeing like how far it's going and how many people believe in my vision and believe in my craft. It's like, it's overwhelming, but it's like I got to execute it. You know what I'm saying? I got people depending on me, and I know I'm going to get it done because that's just me. Like, anybody that knows me know they can call on Kima. If I got you, I got you. You feel me?
Right.
I'm not going to lie. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to keep it real. So I just really, my long-term goal is to have these season 1 ladies turn into OGs and be able to pop in, you know, on these new seasons with the other girls and teach them, you know what I'm saying, a little thing or two, and just hold they title as being an OG. You feel me? Like, if they want to come back, make a special guest, I'll have an all-star season. Like, it's going to be big. You know what I'm saying? It's like the stars the limit. Like, that's why we on Starstream Network. So, you know, oh God, I really got the long term in me for sure.
I can't wait. When do you plan on starting to shoot? When is y'all shooting?
Filming is gonna be around April. I want to do it around April, so we're just looking at our options for our Airbnbs and stuff, making sure everything is accommodated. You know, because
they getting strict.
Yeah, they do be strict, and you know, I just want to make sure we have everything we need. So I keep my girls in a loop, so I keep them informed. You know what I'm saying? They ask me questions. I don't have no problems answering it, but I do definitely plan to do it before my birthday time, which is in June. So around spring, summertime, and I feel like that's the best time. You know what I'm saying, to do that.
Be hot here.
Right, get it out the way. So I'm making sure they got a pool, making sure, you know, shit is just up to par. Like, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? The right way. I don't like to rush anything because it's like, you know, it's steps to life. You got to take the steps. And like I said, this is a process. So it's a lot of things that come into play, you know? It's bigger than just what you see on social media, you know?
Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at _vibe with Key _ and that is VIBE with Key, KEE. And you can find Exotic Baddies Collection at Exotic Baddie Collection, and there's no spaces, just one Exotic Baddies Collection. No underscores, no nothing. It should pop right up. Y'all can find us there. A lot of the girls are on there as well. We go live every day, pretty much. We keep it juicy. We keep things going. We have some confessional challenges going on right now, so y'all can kind of get an idea what the ladies are thinking and, you know, stay in tune. So, yeah.
So before we get out of here, I want to say I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
For
letting
sure.
me sit down and occupy your space.
Right.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate
The
you.
hospitality, getting
Yes.
to know you,
Yes.
as well as getting to know what you got coming up. I can't wait for us to sit back down.
Yes, for sure.
And you introducing these young ladies.
For sure.
These women.
Yes, these women.
These
yes.
women.
Yes. These exotic baddies.
World, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Before we get out of here, I want to go ahead and let you pop your shit.
Okay.
You go ahead and do the camera shit. You can talk to whoever. You can do whatever you want to.
Period.
Yeah, take it away.
For sure. Well, like I said, stay tuned for what I got in store because it's a lot in store. I'm an MUA, hairstylist, nail tech, jack of all trades. I can do anything. Tapping with your girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready to do it big. I'm ready to prove a lot of motherfuckers wrong. You feel me? I don't worry about the outside, but I know the outside is always looking in. So they can keep on watching, stay focused. yeah, like I'm just ready to get it. It's my year, it's 2024, and I'm popping off, and that's that.
Yeah, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend,
Yes.
comment the best part of the interview, and it's up.
Period.
Yeah, for